Hey folks, John with Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. So guys, you see from the description what we're doing. I don't know what to make of this thing. Let's see what you think. So admittedly, guys, when I heard about this, I was pretty excited. I was thinking, wow, a compact version of the HDP50. What a great idea. Something small and concealable, and you can hide it away. Well, this is the HDP50 Compact that I got sent. And I want to show Stumpy this. By the way, you guys might notice we're using a different Stumpy. I'm doing what I can to give you guys quality till we can get this replaced, so bear with me. So this is the HDP50. Guys, look at that thing. It looks like, I don't really know what it looks like. It looks kind of like Space AG, but it's not a whole lot smaller than the other one. Tell you what, let's crack this open and let's see what's actually in the box. So this is a lot like the boxing that they use on the HDP50. And if you guys have seen that video or not, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a link up here in the description for you. But what's different about this one is, it is a little more compact. It's a little smaller, and I think I know what it is supposed to be in direct competition too. So we'll take a look at that. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we get in here, guys, and hopefully Stumpy's picking this up. All right, so pretty much just like the HDP50, you've got the PepperBalls. It looks like, actually, that's a sealed package. That's kind of neat, guys. All right, I'll tell you what, let me crack this open here, and we'll take a look and see what's actually in this. It looks like a sealed box. Hey, that's pretty neat. Now, that is different, guys, and it tells you very specifically not to use paintballs on this one. All right, let's see what's in this box. That is actually pretty cool, guys. All right, so you get your PepperBalls and you get your standard Riot Balls. Now, we are going to test with the Riot Balls that came with that on this test. You've got your P2P. This comes in every single one of them. You actually have, now this, guys, is where it gets a little squirrely for me, and I'll show you why. So you get your instruction manual in here, as well as you get the squeegee to clean it. And yes, guys, those are 8-gram cartridges. Okay. Same cartridge that the Byrna uses, the same cartridge that the TCP uses. No big deal, right? But it only holds 4 rounds in the weapon. So let me take a look at the weapon here. And this thing is, okay, the handle is a little awkward, guys, because you can see I've got pretty big hands. So my pinky is going to hang over the edge of that either way you look at it. But look at that. It's weird looking. It's small, but it is definitely strange. And to give you a size comparison on this, this is a regular HDP50. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up here against Stumpy. There's the HDP50, and there is the PepperBall Compact. So you can see it is quite a bit shorter. Height-wise, it is quite a bit lower, too. There you go. That's lined up. So it is a smaller weapon. Let me show you what I think this was in competition with. This was the Lancer Tactical Hornet. Now, I'm going to set this right here. Now, watch this, guys. I'm going to take the HDP50. I'm going to put it right on the back of it. Look familiar? So I think this is supposed to be a direct competitor to the Hornet. Now, this was actually a pretty decent weapon. Once again, it only felled 4 rounds, but it didn't really matter because they did fire pretty hard. Now, one thing I do like about this, guys, is the loading mechanism, because you'll notice you've got the standard CO2 cartridge on the bottom here with the puncture seal, but where do you load the rounds in, right? Now, granted, on the Hornet, you had the funky little button, push the button, out goes the magazine. But on this one, check out this loading mechanism, guys. You grab the front, you pull it down, and right up in there is where you're going to load in the balls. And it takes in 4 balls, and that is it. That then slides down, and that locks back into place. That's pretty cool. Now, another thing about this that I kind of do like, it is very, very compact, and I'm willing to bet, and I'm going to pull the Byrna out and set it over here, that it would fit in any standard size holster. There you go. So, any standard size holster, it's going to fit in without a problem. It fit right in that one. And as you know, this holster is the same one that I use for the Byrna, and it's the same one that I use for the Walther PPQ when I'm carrying it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this thing loaded up real quick, and then we're going to take it out on the range, and we're going to give it a shot and see what she does. So let's go ahead and load in the balls real quick. We're going to pull that back. We're going to slide that forward. And guys, we are going to go ahead and use their Riot balls that came with this just because they're here. Yeah, it'll use any standard Riot balls. You guys know that. You've seen me use both the rubber with the steel infused, and you've seen me use the regular rubber ones. These are the regular rubber rounds. So I want to see what it does with the actual rounds it was intended for. So it holds 4 rounds. That's all it holds. There we go. So we've got that locked open, and hopefully Stumpy's getting a view of that. Slide in 1, 2, 3, and 4th round right up to the top, guys. Locked into place. All right, I'm going to unscrew the back here. Now that is very, very, very tight. They do include the Allen key in here, thank goodness. So let's go ahead and get that Allen key out. Thought I might have had one over there, but I did not. So we will use the included Allen key. There we go. Guys, when you use these things, don't overcompress these. It's just not necessary. And you can, frankly, you can damage the seals internally if you crank that thing down too much. So, all right. So we're going to grab one of our 8-gram cartridges. And I'm not actually going to pull them out of this bag, guys. I have a good supplier for these, and I will put a link down there in the description for these 8 grams. They're cheap. They're the same ones those little seltzer bottles use, so it's not a problem. So let's get us some Pell gun oil. And as usual, we're going to put a dot of Pell gun oil on top. Seal that up. Seal your Pell gun oil, guys. It is messy. And we're going to drop that in there. And we're going to put this on. All right, guys. So as you know, at this point, we are now ready to fire this weapon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition on the range out here, and then let's just give it a shot. I have no idea what to expect. Let's try it out. Here we go. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, we actually have our chronometer set up here, and we are zeroed out. I'm going to try to hit the center of this the first time, guys. I've almost got this down to where they need to be, so we can see what we're getting out of the first 4 rounds. And then we'll try for some accuracy and see what it actually does. So here we go. I'm going to move back behind it here, and I'm going to try to get us a nice, solid shot down the middle here. Now, we're going to charge the weapon up. And it's got that same valve that pops out the back there. And here we go. All right, missed that one. Error. Error. All right, so we got 4 errors on the first round there. Let's go ahead. We're going to try 4 more balls. I had a feeling this one might have been a little challenging to get chronoed correctly. So hold on just a second. We're going to try 4 more rounds and see if we can get some kind of precise reading on this thing. Okay, guys, so we have 4 more rounds in here now. So let's go ahead. We're going to try it again. We're still on error there. I'm going to see if I can hit that sweet spot. All right, guys. So we finally get a 296 out of this thing. I am having, you got to hit this thing like there's a spot right there to actually give it to you. So we got a 296 on it. It took me quite a few rounds to get that, guys, but at least we know that it is firing in that 300 feet per second range. So I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put in a brand new cartridge. I'm going to move this aside. We know it is firing at the 300 range, which is a good thing. And let's try to put in some more of these and give it one more shot and see what kind of accuracy we're getting. Hang on one second. All right, guys, so got the HDP50. We're ready here. I've got 4 more of the rubber balls in here, and we're going to go ahead and try the target. Let's test this from a realistic range, guys, because honestly, you got a 2-inch barrel in here at best. It's very, very small. So let's test this from the 9 to 15 range, shall we? So 1, 2, 3. That's 9 feet right here. Let's go right about here. That's the 12 to 15. We're going to aim center mass, and let's see what we can get out of it. That is pretty darn accurate, guys. Are you seeing that? Let's do 4 more. We got a whole cartridge in here. Let's burn them up. Slide this open, and we're going to get 4 more of the rubber riot balls. Put those in right there. Pop that down to seal it. Lock it into place. All right, here we go. Let's do the same spot. That was actually pretty cool. Let's do some headshots, shall we? Hang on one second. Guys, that is not bad. That is not bad at all, especially for a subcompact. Let me pull that up here so you guys can see it. Look here, guys. So, our first 4 shots, bam, 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 bam. Our second 4 shots, bam, 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 bam. Pretty accurate, especially when you're dealing with a very, very, very short barrel on that thing. I'm actually amazed that it does even that. But tell you what, let's go back in here, and I want to tell you a couple things I figured out about this that you're going to want to know. It is pretty cool. Be right back. All right, guys, so let's talk about the PepperBall HDP50 Compact. The design is unique. It really is. It's unlike any other weapon that we've actually tested. It looks pretty space age. It actually does, but it fits most conventional holsters, which is pretty cool, too. It does hold 4 balls. Now, you guys know that I do not believe in movie magic. I won't do it. But you might have also noticed there were some interesting cuts when we were actually doing the shooting. Well, let me tell you why. And this was something I need to probably do a blooper reel someday, guys, because you'd laugh your butt off. After we fired the initial 4 shots, we were trying to get the chrono reading. Finally, we got the chrono reading. We got a 296 out of it. It actually took 8 shots to get 1 to chrono. So by that point in time, we only had 2 of the regular balls left. So I grabbed some extra ones to load in here. What I didn't realize is that I grabbed 43 calibers and put them in there. And I was trying to figure out, A, why 5 balls were fitting in when it said that the capacity was 4, and B, why it was firing horribly. Like, accuracy was all over. Sometimes it would fire a double. Sometimes the ball would just roll out the barrel. Well, that's what happens when you do something bonehead and put the wrong size ammo in. So, 50 caliber only. That being said, after we put the 50 caliber ammo in here, this thing was really, really accurate, especially considering that is your barrel right there. That is a very, very short barrel. So, that being the case, it's actually accurate. Now, something else that this has me wondering, guys, and you better believe we're going to find out, is if we can do the velocity mod on this little bad boy. And I'm willing to bet you can. Basically, what I'm seeing here looks to be the same overall design. So if it is, we should be able to mod this. So look for that video coming soon, because I can't wait to crack into this thing. I really can't. But, guys, it's cheap. It's effective. It's small, easy to conceal. You can stick it in a purse. And you can remove this and color this orange section any way you want to. But I do dig this. That is really neat. So it kind of conceals where you're loading your rounds at. That's pretty neat. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I have a huge video that I've been working on now for 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll get it dropped on Monday or Tuesday for you. But it's one of the coolest one of the self-defense guns we've tested so far. And I can't wait for you guys to see it, because this one is becoming my personal gun, and we are going to mod the snot out of it throughout the entire life of this channel. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. If you're in the area, come on by and see me. Bye-bye.